Hi all, and thanks for watching. In this video I just want to give some personal thoughts on my 4K recordings and my actual 4K gameplay versus the 1080p gameplay. Now, I'm actually considering going back to the 1080p. I do like the 4K overall, but I find in actual games the 4K gaming actually doesn't look as nice and causes a lot of screen anomalies in a lot of the games, making the actual cinematics and loading screens and such look a lot more kind of rough edged and not really as nice as the actual 1080p gameplay. As well, it seems to really affect my overall FPS when I'm playing games, so the actual game performance is really affected by using the 4K monitor versus my 1080p monitor. As well, I can't seem to really get my reshades or reshade with SweetFX or my ENB with SweetFX set up properly because of a lot of screen anomalies that I do suffer from when I'm actually playing some games in 4K. So I hope you don't mind if I do decide to go back to my 1080p, and I will make sure that my videos are of the same quality. Although they won't be in the 4K, they'll be in the 1080p, but I will make sure to adjust my bit rates and such so those come out nice and clear. Now, I do have quite a few games here, as you can see on Steam, and if there are any games that you'd like me to actually do a walkthrough, I'm presently doing the Metro 2033 Redux, and I plan on doing the Metro Last Light Redux following that. Although, as I said, the 4K setting for my games, I've really found it really doesn't look as nice in certain games and certain areas of the games, giving it a lot more rough edging and really affecting the overall performance of the game. Now, I have made some hardware upgrades. I upgraded my NVIDIA GTX 960 to an NVIDIA GTX TI 1660, and that does make quite a difference. But again, the FPS drop and such, the performance and the actual picture of the games in 4K really doesn't look as nice, which is something I really didn't expect when going up to the 4K monitor. Now, the biggest problem I've had is actually getting my reshades and reshade with SweetFX and my ENB with SweetFX set up properly to really look nice on the games because of the type of screen anomalies that I encounter in the 4K. And overall, I really think that 1080p gaming versus 4K gaming, the 1080p actually is a lot nicer. Now, that's not to say that 4K gaming doesn't look really nice. It does look nice, but the overall kind of reverse effects that you get in these cinematics and such, where those look really shoddy, really kind of takes away from the actual recordings and the gameplay and makes it look not as nice as you would expect. Now, this could be because I'm using an Ultra HD monitor rather than an HDR monitor, but I've noticed looking through forums and such that a lot of people actually experience these type of issues, and comparing old screenshots to new screenshots, the 1080p screenshots look a lot smoother, a lot sharper, and a lot nicer. So if I do actually switch back to the 1080p, I hope you really don't mind if I switch down to doing 1080p recordings rather than the 4K recordings, as after using this for a few months, I'm really not happy with the 4K when it comes to gaming. Now, I'll make sure to provide really good videos and recordings, and as I said, I have been upgrading my hardware, my microphones, and I just purchased a Sound Blaster Z. So I'm hoping that that will also help me further with my sound quality. But it's kind of a work in progress, and I hope you don't mind that I haven't been getting my videos out on a normal schedule as I'd like, and that's a result of having to fiddle around a lot with the sound and my hardware and such. But I'm planning on going out today and actually getting another piece of hardware and setting up the 1660 perhaps with my 1080p so that I can provide a nicer looking and better quality video as I do my gameplays. Alright, so this is just kind of an update and kind of my opinion on the 4K versus the 1080p for gaming and such. So if there are any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you again.